My first outing with my U-glider on the slope was some good luck and some bad luck too. I think overall it was more good luck because it could have turned out much worse. The first flight I used the motor to get it out over the slope because the wind was kind of coming off from the side and I want to get over those trees. This motor appears like it doesn't run real smooth at times, but I think it's the speed controller, and I've got a new one on order. The big problem with the speed controller, or ESC, is it doesn't do braking, and the propeller starts to windmill constantly. Didn't seem to do this at first, but as the motor freed up, then it was a constant problem. So I've got a new one on order with braking. Also, when you first advance the throttle, sometimes it just stutters something terrible before it starts to run smooth. The glider flies wonderful. It was up climbing easily and not all that much wind. It was doing loops and rolls, flying with the turkey vultures. The first landing I made went really well, and then the second flight I thought, well, I'll launch it without the motor so it's not freewheeling, and that went well. And I was going to call it enough after one flight, but no, I didn't want to be chicken, so I launched it without the motor on the second flight. It takes off up over the slope, lifting just fine. But then when I go to land, what happens? But the hatch comes off, and then the battery falls off. The good thing is this happened right over the landing area, and I thought I saw something come off, and then it was like the glider was stalling crazy, and I had no control, but it landed all on its own. So I tried finding the hatch and the battery, which I thought was probably a lost cause, and the grass was still wet, and I slipped and skinned up my knee a little bit. And then I decided, well, I'll go home, look at the video, and see if I can tell from the video just the general area where it fell. So I came back up in the afternoon and looked around, hoping that maybe it had fallen in a clearing area instead of where the heavy brush was, but no such luck. So now I'm building a balsa hatch, and then I'll cover it with black monocoat. I ordered 3 more batteries. They're only $7, and I do have one spare left, so it really wasn't a bad day after all.